Hi, my wonderful friends, and welcome to Math Today. Happy Monday to you all. Today is Monday, November 2nd. Can you believe it's November? What? Hey, it's Thanksgiving month, and Thanksgiving month means yummy, yummy food. Yes, and to be thankful for everything that we have around us, right? So we are going to be using your math pages that got sent home with you. We're looking at page 211 through 214. So if you're getting supplies out, that's the page you need. You also need a page that looks like this that is called Count On. Has some cute little frogs, and then it has some boxes on the back. So if you're getting your supplies out for today, that's what you need. So I'm so excited to do math with you guys today because we're kind of learning counting strategies today and different ways to count on. We're kind of going back to adding today, okay? And we're going to learn some ways to count on that I think you'll really like. So we've already worked with adding, but now we're figuring out all the different ways that you can add. So we know why we add, but now we're talking about here's all the ways you can do it. So I'm going to get my blocks out. If you have blocks, that's wonderful. If you don't have blocks, that is no big deal. But I'm going to show you what it means to count on, okay? So we're going to work on this board a little bit behind me, and then I will take you over to the smart board where we will work on our workbook pages together. So I'm going to try to keep it as simple as I can. It's kind of a longer lesson, so stick with me, but I bet you'll get it. I'm going to try to just do some examples and then kind of keep moving on. And of course, if you have any questions, just let us know. But I'm going to cover the most important things right now. So let's look at the problem. Let's do the problem 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2, okay? And you may notice that this strategy is one that you already do. You might already like to do this. So I'm going to start off with 3, okay? When we're counting on, we put the biggest number first, okay? So when we're practicing counting on, we start with that big number. So which bigger, 3 or 2? Which number is more or the higher number? 3. So I'm going to get 3 yellow blocks. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have 3 blocks. Now when I count on 2, that means I'm going to count on 2 more blocks, okay? So I have 3. And now you're gonna count with me, okay? So I have 1, 2, 3, and we're adding on 2 more. So we're gonna say the number that we have. We have 3, and we're going to count on, which means we're going to keep counting. We're not gonna go back and recount them all. We're gonna just add them on, okay? So we have 3, 4, 5. The end. I added 2 more blocks. And I just counted on. So I had 3, and instead of going back and recounting all of them and just adding 2, I counted on. So I kept my counting going. So I have 3, 4, 5. 5 is my answer. So we're just counting on. 5. Yay, 3 plus 2 equals 5. I know you guys have also seen it when I've done it too. Like let's say I'm going to add 4 plus 3. Okay, I'm going to start with the big number 4. I know a lot of you will see me do it where I say 4. So I start at 4 and I'm going to count on 3 numbers, okay? So I put 4, 5, 6, 7. I counted on 3 more and I just kept counting. And I ended at 7. So 4 plus 3 equals 7. Okay, so counting on means you don't go back and recount all the ones that you have at the end. You start with the biggest number and you count on how many numbers you're adding. So let's try one. This one I'm going to kind of add, okay? Or I'm going to draw on this one. So let me show you kind of what I'm talking about. So let's do this one. Let's do 8 plus 2, okay? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start at the number 8 and I'm going to say 8. And I'm just going to draw little sticks to keep counting, okay? So I have 8, and I'm adding 2 more. So 8, 9, 10. How many did I count on? I started with 8 because that was my big number, and instead of drawing 8 dots, I just said the number 8. And then I drew 2 sticks, or I could draw 2 dots too. So there's with the sticks. I'll show you the dots. So maybe I'm going to add 2 dots, but I just say the number 8, 9, 10. The only thing that's confusing about these dots is that looks like 800, and I don't want you to think that. So I'm going to go back and do the sticks again, okay? 8, 9, 10. I drew 2 sticks because I added 2 more numbers. So I kept the 8 and I just said 8, 9, 10, and I just counted on. So 8 plus 2 equals 10. Okay, so we're just counting on. We're adding on from where we started. So let's go try our workbook page and let's see if working through it together can help make more sense as well. Okay, get the best view. Does that look pretty good? Close. Okay, there we go. I don't want to cut myself off totally, that way you guys can see me counting, because usually I know I get it really close to the board, but I want to see you guys see me counting. Okay, so you should have page 211. It looks like this. It has crayons kind of bordering the outside of it. Go ahead and get this out. If you don't have it out, go ahead and pause me while you get it out, and then I will read the directions to you. So this says, draw a group of 4 crayons. Then draw 1, 2, or 3 more. So, ooh, sounds like we get a choice. Then we're going to write an addition number sentence that tells us how many altogether. So I'm going to draw a little group of them, okay? So we're going to make a little group. Here's our group of crayons. It's kind of like a crayon box, okay? So let's draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just made mine kind of like rectangles. Okay, there's my 4 crayons together. Go ahead and draw those, and then we get to choose. You get to choose. I'm going to choose 2 more. I'm going to draw 2 more crayons. 1, 2 to count on. Okay. So you get to choose how many crayons you're going to add, but here's how you should be counting on. I know I have 4 crayons in that group. Okay, I have a group of 4. So I'm going to say 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I had 4. I added 2 more, and that's the way I counted. I didn't count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I said, I know I have 4, so I have 4, 5, 6. When you know a group or how many you started with, you can just count on from that biggest number that you were at. So I did 4 plus 2 equals 6. Your answer might look different because you might have chose to add only 1 crayon or 3 crayons. So go ahead and pause me now while you finish that, and then unpause me when you're ready for the next page. All right. Hopefully it went good and that your answer was close to mine. Our answers probably would have been close, but they're different compared on what number you chose. Now we're looking at our guided practice page that looks like this. Sorry, I'm going to try to make my screen stop doing that like weird flashing thing. Don't know if it's going to happen. But as long as you can listen to me and you can kind of see it. So you can count on to add. That's what we talked about today. So there are 5 crayons in this group, and then we're going to count on and add those other 2. So they kind of traced it for us, but we're still going to count. We know that there are 5 in that group because that's what they told us. So there's 5. There's 1 more crayon. We're going to count on 6. 1 more crayon. Count on 7. So we had 5, 6, 7. We just counted on. And down here, we had 5, and we added 2 more, so that is 7, because that's how many we added on. There was 5, we added 1, 2 more. So 5 plus 2 equals 7. Good. All right, the next one says use blocks. If you don't have blocks, that's okay. We can draw them out, or we can just count them out here too, because they gave us a really nice picture. We're going to start with the biggest number, and we're going to count on to add, okay? So it looks like these are some paint brushes. So there are 7 paintbrushes together, okay? We already know that. We don't have to go count them individually because they told us there are 7. Now we're going to count on. So what comes after 7? We have 7, 8, 9, 10. We added on 1, 2, 3 more. We counted up. Yay! 7, 8, 9, 10. We didn't even have to count those 7 paintbrushes because we just knew they were there. Awesome. So we had 7. We added 3 more paintbrushes. What number did we land on? We landed on 10. 7 plus 3 equals 10. Good job. And I like this little bubble over here because it says to count on 3 is to add 3. I mean, we counted on like 3 stepping stones. It kind of reminds me, you know, stepping stones, how like you jump from one to another. That's what these kind of remind me of. But when you're counting on, you are adding 3 more. I mean, you're counting ahead 3 more. You're adding 3 more. Okay, it looks like these are some scissors. Ooh, I wonder if they're doing an art project. That would be cool. This tells us that there are 6 scissors in that group together. So we don't have to count them because we just know that there are 6. Okay, so we have 6 and we're going to count on 6, 7, 8. Yay! We added on 2 more. Now let's talk about this problem though, because it said 2 plus 6 equals what? We counted to 8, but notice it's backwards. 2 plus 6. So what did I say at the beginning of this lesson that's kind of important to do when you're counting on? Always start at the big number. So even though this is 2 plus 6, guess what? They put that group of 6 because 6 is bigger than 2. They put the group of 6 together. So then you're having to count ahead lots less. You don't have to count ahead so many, right? So 2 plus 6, they turned it into 6 plus 2. Same answer. You just always start with the big number first. So that way you have less counting on to do, okay? Always start with the big number. Okay, if you need to pause me here, go ahead and pause me. I like this question down here that says, tell how to count on to add from 5 to 3. Would you start with 5 or would you start with 3? What's the bigger number, 5 or 3? 5 is the bigger number, so you would start off with 5. And we're going to add on 3 more, okay? 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is your answer. You counted on and up 3 more. All right, I'm going to just preview you this next page here that looks like this. This is the independent practice. And this is your chance to shine. Ooh, we just did 5 plus 3, didn't we? Yeah, so this is your turn to try it. These are just, yes, of course, they're normal adding problems, but guess what? Now you have a new strategy to count on. Okay, maybe you like to make dots, and I'm going to show you in a minute. The second page we're going to do has some dots on it. So I'm going to kind of give you a preview to it. So let's find the tricky one. Let's do this one right here. Number 11, so I'm on number 11, okay? Because it says 1 plus 7. What number is bigger, 1 or 7? 7 is bigger. 7 is bigger, so we're actually going to change the order of it, and we're going to start with the number 7. How many more am I counting on? I'm counting on 1 more. So here we go. I go 7, 8. I only need 1 dot, right? Or you could draw a stick or whatever you like next to it. 7, 8. 1 plus 7 equals 8, but I took the big number first. Always use that big number. They're going to try to turn it around and trick you, so look at each one and make sure you get the big number first. Okay? Go ahead and try this page. This is your practice page. I want you to try it. Try counting. You can count with your fingers. If you have blocks, count on with your blocks. Maybe you want to draw dots. Maybe you want to do 7, 8, okay? But be careful there too, because that looks like 71. I think this dot is the best way, and you're going to see it on our next paper too. I know I did the line over there on the board. And now that I look at it over there, now it looks like 811. I was worried about it looking like 800, and now it's 811 over there. Let's do the drawing dots. Let's do another one real quick, okay? Let's do number 5, 4 plus 1, okay? So let's do the number 4 plus 1 more. 4 is the bigger number, so I always look at that. 4 and 1, 4 is bigger, so this one is set up right. 4 plus 1, so 4, 5. The answer is 5. I counted on with just 1 dot. Okay? Finish this page because we're going to do another one together that I think will show you with the dots what I mean with the dots, okay? So go ahead and try to finish this page. Pause me while you finish this, and then we'll do, we're going to look at the back page really quickly, and then we will do that paper together. So, if you finish that page, then we have this last page together. Let's just quickly talk about these two ones. We might do this one later, or you could do it on your own tonight. Number 21 says Bella sees 2 buses. Okay, 2 buses. Then she sees 3 more buses. Okay, how many buses does she see in all? So she saw 2 buses. She saw 3 more. More means add. So she saw 3 more. So let's try our counting on way. Okay, what's the bigger number, 2 or 3? 3 is bigger. So let's start with 3. So 3, and then how many are we counting on? 2 more. So 3, 4, 5. 5 more buses. Okay, I just used my dots to count on. I just said the biggest number, 3. Counted on the smaller number. How many more did I need? 2 more. 1, 2. So I counted 3, 4, 5. Just counted on. Okay, number 22 says Jake saw 5 cars in the morning, 3 cars in the afternoon, and 3 more cars in the evening. Whoa! This is a big problem. This is a big, big math problem. Let's see if we can do it. So Jake saw 5 cars in the morning, 3 cars in the afternoon, and 3 cars in the evening. What? So what number is biggest? 5, 3, or 3? 5. So let's count. Let's try to count on. Okay, so we're gonna write the number 5. And he saw 3 more cars in that. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're at the number 8. How many more cars did he see? 3 more. So we're at the number 8. 9, 10, 11. He saw 11 cars. Wow. That is crazy. That's a lot of cars. Awesome. Go ahead and pause me if you need to finish that example. And then unpause me to do the froggy page where we're going to practice our counting on, and I'll show you what I mean, okay? All right, I'm going to switch this over here to where you can see my page that looks like this with the frogs. Okay, now I'm going to show you a couple ways. You see the dots? The dots are what I was talking about. Let's color it in dots. I'm going to show you 2 ways to do it, okay? Because I like both ways. It's just whatever way makes you happy. So as you can see, they kind of put their hand out. So sometimes I touch my brain. You can also go like this with your biggest number. Okay, so we're going to work on counting on. So let's look at the first number. What's the first number? 6. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to clap for each dot that there is. Okay, so we're going to go 6, 7, 8, 9, because there are 3 dots. So we said 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we're going to fill it in, okay? Do it with me. Ready? 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me change my pen color. Sorry. I was working with yellow earlier today. Okay, so we had 6, 7, 8, 9. We counted on. We just did 6 plus 3 because we added 3 dots. Okay, so we did 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, how about this next one? Ooh, we're starting at 9. Okay, so we're starting at 9, and there's 2 dots. So 9, 10, 11. We counted up 2 times. So 9, 10, 11. So 10, 11. So we did 9, 10, 11. Good job. How about this one? It goes 3, 4. Right? 3, 4. Because there's only 1 dot. So when we count up from 3, the next number is 4. So we went 3, 4. Maybe you don't like the clapping, and maybe you want to just count it. Maybe you want to say, okay, starting with 4, count up 5, 6. You can do that too. Okay? So however many dots tells you how many you're going to count up. So this one starts at 8, 9, 10, 11. 8 plus 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. 8 plus 3 equals 11. Pretty cool math, isn't it? And you can kind of get in the rhythm. You kind of do it quick, like 7, 8, 9. And you can kind of make it like a fast song kind of out of it. So 7, 8, 9. Good job. We did 2 rows together. So I want you to try the last 2 rows on your own if you can. Okay? Pause me now while you finish your last 2 rows. And then we have one more back side of this to do. And then we are done for today. But this is a big day because this is the first day that we have ever tried counting on. So it is a big deal. Okay. Go ahead and pause me now if you need to. Alrighty. Backside looks like this. That says you tell. You tell. Okay, now this one is really similar, but instead of the number being right next side to it, we're starting, it's kind of like, imagine like you have a box full of things, and the number on the outside of the box tells you how many things you already have in the box, and you're adding more into it, okay? So, for this one, we have 4 things in our box already. See the number 4? Don't let this number 6 confuse you, okay? We have the number 4. That's how many things are in our box. And it's like we're counting on. We're adding those 2 dots into our box to see how many more. Okay, so this time we actually don't have to write the numbers of counting on. We just get to write the answer. What? Okay, so let's see. We started with 4. Ready? And we're going to count the dots after it. So we have 4, 5, 6. That's where that 6 comes from, because it's writing the answer of how many things are in the box now. If you were to put those 2 dots... I can't speak today. I'm sorry. If I have 4 things in the box and I put 2 of the dots in the box, how many dots would be in the box now? That's a tongue twister. Okay. I have 8 things in my box. So we have 8. And we're going to count on. So 8, 9, 10, 11. There is 11 all together. All right, the next one we start with the 6. Ready? 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. So we start with that big number, count on how many dots there are, okay? The next box has a 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Good job. Ooh, this one will be easy. 2, 3. 1 dot, that's it. 2, 3. Okay, what do you think? I think you can do the rest of it. I believe in you. I think you got this dot counting down. Yeah. What did you think about today? Go ahead and finish it on your own. I am so proud of you. Thank you for watching this long math video. But I was so excited to show you our new way of being able to count on. And really saves us time from counting up all of those pieces that might be, we know how much there are already, and just to keep counting on and using our counting skills to do that. Because it's pretty fast, especially when you do it like this. If you have any questions, please let me or your teacher know, but we're going to keep working on this and new adding strategies for a couple weeks to come. So thank you for watching today, and I will see you guys all very, very soon. Have an awesome day. Bye!